Now, welcome back to the Prospect Hub. We got actually big news on Mets prospect Ronny Mauricio. As you know, he hurt his knee after the 23 season at the Dominican Winter League, and he's been rehabbing. This was a very difficult process for him. A lot of bumps on the road, and he's finally back playing. He's been in the minor leagues on a rehab assignment. He played a little bit last week in Single A, St. Lucie. Now he's in Binghamton. And there was a press conference today with Mets President of Baseball Operations, David Stearns, and he mapped out, basically laid out the plan for Ronnie in terms of what they're going to do with him. And people are very excited for Ronny Mauricio. He might be the most exciting prospect the Mets, in terms of what the Mets fans think that they have. And this is from SI Mets. David Stearns maps out plan for Ronny Mauricio. As Mets prospect, Ronny Mauricio continues his rehab. David Stearns shares the plan for where he will play once healthy. And this was a bit of an interesting discussion today, this afternoon. I watched it. When the New York Mets called up Ronny Mauricio in 23, his speed, offensive upside, and defensive versatility made him an enticing fit for the roster. But just 2 years later, his long-awaited return from injury raises questions about his place in New York's crowded infield. Mauricio's 24 began a minor league rehab assignment on May 2nd, 18 months after tearing his ACL in the Dominican Winter League game. Once his 20-day rehab window closes, the Mets must activate him from the 10-day injured list. They will need to decide whether to return him to the Major League roster or burn one of his minor league options. With Francisco Lindor firmly entrenched at short, Jeff McNeil now healthy, and young infielders Mark Vientos, Luis Angel Acuna, and Brett Beatty all performing well, there seems to be little room for Mauricio in Queens once he is back to full health. During Wednesday's press conference, Mets President of Baseball Operations David Stearns discussed Mauricio's immediate future. Quote, Ronnie continues to progress. He's still in Double-A. We'll get him up to Triple-A pretty soon. He's a player who has options, so he's going to stay in the minor leagues until we have a need. So he's going to be in the minor leagues once his rehab is done. Stearns added that Mauricio will continue playing shortstop, second, and third. This keeps New York's options open in case future injuries or transactions clear a path for his return. For now, the focus is on building up his workload. He's a healthy player, but to get back to that true baseball shape, ready to compete at a high level in the big leagues, I think we still have a little bit of a ways to go, Stearns said. He reiterated that Mauricio has a big hill to climb after being out of the game action for well over a year, but believes he will return to being the player he was pre-injury. Through 8 rehab games between Single A and Double A this year, he's hit 3 for 24. He hasn't played in a long time. He's just trying to get up to speed. I mean, the numbers to me is not that big of a deal, to be honest with you. But he is hitting the ball very hard, which is what he's known for. Currently, MLB Pipeline ranks Mauricio as the number 9 prospect in the Mets farm system still. It's how highly rated and how people consider him and like him. 6'3" switch hitter has consistently placed within the top 10 since joining the organization as an international free agent in 2017, reaching as high as the top spot in 2020. He was the top spot for quite a while until Francisco Alvarez passed him by. But this is exciting to see him back just on the field because, like I said, he's probably the most exciting player the Mets have in their minor league system that everybody loves. So, thank you for watching this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Prospect Hut, and I'll see you later.